Hey guys, here we are. So I'm gonna give this a go for a while, see if it works out well for you and for me. But this is where we're at. This is what self-isolation is all about, and to keep on going and trekking with our training. So the intent is that we've made so much progress over the last number of months and weeks that I don't want to lose that momentum. You guys are clearly getting fitter and faster and stronger. And so let's keep up with that momentum and do what we can with what we have to work with. So I'm going to run through quickly the workout that I've sent, go through some key sort of focus areas and points of performance, send you some links with some videos as well as obviously this one. And then you can hit your workouts and continue being consistent with your training. So let's start with the warm-up. So your warm-up, you're going to choose any exercise or piece of equipment that you want and just have steady movement for 3 minutes. After you've gotten your heart rate up, then I want you to find a foam roller. And you're going to start by rolling out your lats, so those big muscles underneath your armpits, the back of your body, the side of your body. So what you're going to do is with your foam roller, taking about 50 seconds to a minute per side and rolling out. So lying on the ground, hopefully you can see this in the frame here. Get that palm up to the sky. In my case, it's the sky. In your case, it might be inside the gym. And you're going to feel that area just underneath your shoulder blade, and you're just going to roll up and down and forward and back and continue to sort of mash out that area, increase that mobility and that range of motion in your lats. And so making sure you're doing both sides. Once you've done that, then you're going to get into your, what do I have here? Your side lying rib grab. So again, using your foam roller, putting your top knee on top of your foam roller, holding your hand on top of your knee. Then with your top hand, you're going to grab your ribs. And here's where you're going to rotate your upper back. And your intent is trying to get that shoulder blade to the floor and then back into neutral position. So breathing through the movement. Don't hold your breath. Making sure you're doing 5 or 6 rotations per side. Once you've done that, then you're getting into your bird dog row. So in this position, up on all fours, and you're going to slowly extend your arm and your leg at the same time. And what I want you to focus on here is keeping that rib tucked in, so you're going to avoid sort of this hyperextension or the rounding of the back. You're somewhere in that middle so you can maintain that neutral curve in your spine. And you're going to extend nice and slowly out, right arm, left leg, squeeze, and then slowly pull in, and then alternate left and right, alternating between those sides. Once you've got through that part of the warm-up, then you're going to go into 4 sets of 5 push-ups, PPT push-ups, good chance to get the practice in. 20-second hollow hold, so that can be with a hollow hold version that you choose. So again, there's various levels of your hollow hold. So level 1 is bringing your shoulder blades off the ground all the time. Activate your core, feet off the ground and holding it in this position. That's level 1. Level 2, extend both legs. Keep your hands by their side. Again, feel that core activation here. Level 2, or the third is arms overhead. Okay, so doing your hollow hold and then transitioning into what's called a prone Y to W. So you guys remember those where you're lying on your belly, squeeze your ankles together, getting your arms into that Y position or that W position, and then slowly reaching out into that Y position. So going from W to Y, W to Y, and really, really reaching, making sure your scapula is moving and not staying stiff into one place. Okay, then we get into bench press. I keep looking behind me because I wrote the workout on the whiteboard, whether you can see it or not. Okay, so bench press. So I recommend working out with a buddy because I'd like you to go a bit heavy on this. So making sure you've got a spotter. And so for demonstration purposes, I'm just taking an empty barbell from the ground, but you will clearly take it from a rack position. Okay, so from here, I've got people walking by my driveway, so they're gonna be looking at me like, what the heck is she doing? All right, so getting yourself in place again, bracing your belly, hands outside your shoulder, starting with the barbell on your chest and going to full extension, making sure your wrists are stacked over top of your shoulders, bringing it all the way back down in your chest, extending straight up. So feel that tension on the way down, and then really think about driving out through your press. And you're gonna pair that with a one arm bench over dumbbell row. So we're not using a bench, okay? We're not using a barbell. I want you to get a dumbbell, and I want you to get into this nice, strong hinge position, okay? Nice neutral spine. So this is the most important thing, is the position of your back, okay? What I want you to try to think about avoiding is sort of this really, really big hyperextension or rounding of the back. Again, you're somewhere in between. And your shoulders, I want you to think about pulling them back and down. I know I'm wearing this big puffy sweater, it's because it's cold out, but as opposed to rounding forward, pull it back, stack it back, and then you're gonna do this nice controlled row. So go from full lockout to pulling your elbow just behind your torso. And because you're doing one arm, you really wanna think about keeping your hips nice and square, and not doing sort of any of this fancy turning business. So pull and extend, and get your arm into that nice movement memory of full lockout to a pull. Just like when you do your push-up, you wanna make sure you get to full lockout and push. All right. After your one arm dumbbell row, that pairing, you're gonna get into a lat pull down, rope tricep press, and your hollow, what is it, a modified V up. So I'm gonna send you links on the lat pull down and the rope pull extension, because I don't have those, but it's a pull and a push, and we're gonna get into some targeting some specific muscle groups, the tricep in the back of your arm. But your modified V up, this is what I want to show you. So in the warm up, I showed you the 3 variations of your hollow hold, where you're going to take that and do what's called a modified V up. So get into your hollow hold position, okay? And then you're going to go and extend nice and long, but still continue to keep your shoulder blades and ankles off the ground. So in and then extend. So in and extend. That's modified versus a proper V up brings you right up into that V position. And then down, I want you guys to bring your knees in and out. Knees in and out. All right, you're giving me a workout here too. And then part 3. So part 3, you can choose to either use a bike or practice your shuttle sprints. And this is where you can really practice your quick changes in direction, your pivots, if that's something you need to work on for your agility. The last part, third part of the workout, is focus is to keep moving when you're supposed to be moving, and then rest and breathe when you're supposed to be off. So it's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. And how that workout reads is you're gonna do 3 rounds of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off of one exercise. So the first one is jumping air squats. So get into that squat position and then explode, squat, explode, squat, explode, focusing on keeping your chest up, okay? Then rest, repeat that again, 20 on, 10 off, keeping with your jumping air squats for 3 rounds. Then you're gonna go into either a bike sprint or your shuttle run sprint, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, 3 times. Then you go into push-ups, okay? Getting sort of the push-up work in, on and off, your 20-second, 10 seconds, back to your bike and then your sprint. Then your burpees. And your burpee, because you've just done push-ups, focusing on a strong plank burpee. So out to a push-up plank, strong hollow hold in the prone position. So down here, jump into that, jump up, get that hip extension. After burpees is your bike and your shuttle sprints, and then your workout is done, okay? So going through that last bit, a total of 2 times. So it's 18 minutes or so. So that all in all should take in and about an hour, and you can do it in the weight room or the field house, depending on what equipment you choose to use. So remember to wash your hands before and after. Have a good workout. Talk to you guys soon.